Yes. So distribution of the earthquakes. How do we get to distribute them? How does it get distributed? How do we distinguish? No part of the earth is free from earthquakes, but in some areas, earthquakes occur more frequently. The main earthquake belts on earth are as under. Where do the actually earthquakes can happen every day, it's happening every day somewhere or the other, but some places it happens more frequently. Circum-Pacific Belt. The Circum-Pacific Belt includes the coastal margins of North America, South America, and East Asia. These regions account for about 65% of the total earthquakes of the world. This belt coincides with the Pacific Ring of Fire. Ultimately, anything that moves will cause a problem. Okay, in India, you can see the chart here, the earthquake zones in India. We have the zone 5 is intensity 9 and above, very disastrous. One was in Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh. We have some parts above Delhi, Gujarat, and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. It was dangerous there. Anyways, the mid-continental belt. The mid-continental belt includes the Alpine Mountains, Mediterranean Sea, northern and eastern Africa, and Himalayas. About 25% of the seismic events are recorded here. Movement, landslides happen, snowfall happens, the snow breaks off, avalanches take place in the Himalayas. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge Belt. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge Belt includes the Mid-Atlantic Ridge and the adjoining islands in the Atlantic Sea. It records moderate earthquakes which are caused due to the moving of the lithospheric plates in the opposite direction. Earthquake belt in India is mainly confined to the Himalayan region and the Ganga Brahmaputra Valley, Assam side, Bhutan, Assam, Ganga Putra Valley. The Ganga Brahmaputra Valley. About two-thirds of India is earthquake prone. In the last 50 years, earthquake tremors have been experienced even in the Deccan Plateau, which was considered relatively safe and free from earthquakes. The Bureau of Indian Standards has divided India into 5 earthquake zones. You can see that chart here. The zone 1 is the intensity 5 or below, that is moderate. That is all in the Deccan Plateau area which was there. But again, we have a bit zone 3 type, intensity is very strong. We are having it in the Deccan Plateau also, which was not there. Bhuj earthquake in 2001. A severe earthquake struck the Kutch region of Gujarat at 8:45 am on 26 January 2001. It lasted for almost a minute. Can you imagine? 1 minute is not a joke. 60 seconds, constant shaking. Due to the earthquake, high-rise buildings collapsed, communication and power lines were completely disrupted. The transport system was thrown out of gear and settlements became heaps of debris. The epicenter was near the town of Bhuj. The intensity of this earthquake was measured at 8.1 on the Richter scale by the Indian Meteorological Department. About 50,000 people were killed and more than 50,000 were adversely affected. There was large-scale destruction of property in Bhuj, Rajkot and Ahmedabad. The reasons for the Bhuj earthquake were sea floor spreading of the Indian Ocean at the rate of 5 centimeters per year. Sea floor was moving. So if the sea floor moves, the plates also move, and plates move, so that thing is going to happen. Movement is going to take place. Gradual northward movement of the Indian plate. It was going towards the north. The reactivated faults below the surface in Kutch region. If it moves this way also, there is going to be a force this side also. So whichever side it moves, is constantly moving, but if it moves more than that, then there is a problem. So these are what earthquake zones are. So when there is an earthquake, we should never stay inside a building, we should run outside on the road. Earthquakes do happen quite frequently. We don't come to know because it's all below that level. It's below 6 or below 5, you know. In that zone 1 level also, if we have, the zone 1 says intensity 5 or below moderate. That is 6, we are not reaching 6. 5 and below. Intensity 2, zone 2 again is very strong. Zone 3 is very strong. Zone 4 is destructive. The Brahmaputra Valley, lot of destruction can happen. Okay, so this is what it is. We'll keep it till here and we'll come back next class. Till then, you take care of yourselves and be good. Read this chapter and try to understand. And then I'll come back in the next chapter and I'll discuss more. Okay, and after doing it, after reading the chapter properly, it's very easy. You have to just learn, you have to understand whatever, all meanings are given, everything explanation is given. Okay, volcanoes are, I'll come back again in the next class and I'll give a brief description. This time only I read it for you. Okay, bye bye, take care and try to solve. Don't just read, try to solve also. God bless, bye bye.